I just set up on that side, it's not on this side. Still going with these quadrants. Good. Okay, well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another Waypoint auction. For those of you standing right in front of me, I apologise now. You look at a bit of a spray and words, and sometimes a bit of spit, and I start to rev up a bit, but anyway, I'll keep it as clean as possible. Thank you for all attending today. We really appreciate your presence, as well as the vendors would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone here present with us and also online. I just tuck this here just so everyone can see. We have those of you who notice the camera on the tripod, so we're still running with some online options. People that still don't want to participate presently on the day, they want to go online. So you'll hear probably Josh calling out those bids. He's got the iPad set up. If you've got any questions, any queries throughout the auction, please feel free, ladies and gentlemen, to approach either Josh, or Josh might be a little bit hard to speak to today because he's controlling the iPad, but Walter will be pacing up and down the street. So any queries, any questions, please feel free to approach him. Anthony's also here. Anthony's actually from our rental department. So he's here not only to assist you with obviously the auction part, but also if you've got any questions about investment or rentals or anything like that, he'll be more than happy to assist you with some of those needs. And also, obviously, if you require some assistance in bidding, it's normal to be a little bit nervous, ladies and gentlemen. When you see some young faces in the crowd, there might be some first-timers here. You know, that is completely normal. We'll try and keep this as simple and down to earth as possible. We're not brain surgeons, ladies and gentlemen, just real estate agents. We're just here today to help you through this transaction, even the option part. When I get a bit closer, I'll go through exactly how I'll be selling the property. It'll be very, very simple. We'll try and give you as much time as possible to have a go. Fortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have another option after this. I've got all the time in the world to really sit here and give you every opportunity to have a red-hot go at what I believe is an absolute fantastic property here today. Whether you're looking to buy it for living or for investment, you can't go wrong. Look at all the hustle and bustle going on here, the shops and precincts and transport and everything. So this is like living in Ridge Road, Richmond here at the moment. It's just everything you need is absolutely here. It's fantastic. So I've got some rules and regulations that I need to read through when conducting auctions in Victoria. I've got those in my pocket. I'll go through those in a moment. Once I've gone through the rules and regs, I'll go through the particulars of sale, some of the documents in the section 32, and then once we're done with that, we'll start with the actual auction part of the day. So let's get through these rules and regulations. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property once the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here today to bid, pay particular attention to that. What that basically means, the minute you hear me say the word sold, that is it. Any bid that comes in after that cannot be accepted. So if you're here today to bid, just make sure you get your bid in before you hear me say the word sold, and we should not have a problem. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders upon request. Of course, the law prohibits false bids. The law prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding. And fines can be issued. How interesting is that one? Basically, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not a big fan of perhaps the way the person next to you is bidding, maybe it's best just to step outside of the other side of the property or the other side of the street. Don't get involved in anyone else's bidding process. The rules do permit vendor bids. The words I will use during the auction to indicate I am making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid. By law, only I as the auctioneer may make one or more vendor bids. The regulations that are the way to sale very clearly state the vendor's agent here today is Ray White Real Estate of Bundoora. We are selling the property today on behalf of the vendors who are present here today ready to make a decision for you. Deposit we are calling out for today is 10% of today's purchase price. That can be paid straight after the auction. Most people usually have banking on their phone. They can simply transfer the funds straight into our trust account. Settlement preference, Walter tells me, very flexible today, between 30 and 60 and even 90 days for some. So if you do need a little bit of extra time, the vendor's prepared to be as flexible as 90 days. Section 32, very clear and simple, ladies and gentlemen. Probably the most important part there is the owner's corporation details. I've had a quick look at that. I had a quick glance. It's been a little while since I've had to look one. I thought, oh, that's very reasonable. It's about $800 a year. So that obviously includes all the building insurance as well. So for body corporate, wines, that's pretty good. There's not many we see these days. $100,000. That's about $200 a quarter, so it's not too bad. I know most of you here interested have probably gone right through the paperwork section 32. So the last thing I'm going to do is drag you through every single document through that. But if there is something in particular that you would like to discuss regarding the documentation, guys, that's why the staff is here present. You're welcome to go over them at any stage throughout the auction. Again, whether it be Josh, Anthony, or Walter. Walter's the easiest not to miss. He's the tallest guy, not only in our office, but probably in the northern suburbs in real estate. He's there for your assistance, so feel free with any questions that you may have. Now, business end of the day, the way in which I'll be selling the property, ladies and gentlemen, very, very simple. In a moment, I'll start the auction and I'll ask for an opening bid. I'm actually going to hand over to the reins to you guys to start me where you're comfortable. Been doing auctions for many, many years, and one thing I've realised is it doesn't matter where we start, it only matters where we finish. So it's important that we break the nerves and we get you involved. So we'll ask for an opening bid and we'll go from there. Once the bidding stops, ladies and gentlemen, you will hear me say these three things. First call, second call, third and final call. That third and final call, ladies and gentlemen, they're like warnings. The third and final call, you've got to get your bid in. You've got to make a decision, because usually the next thing I say, if we're on the market, it'll be sold. If we're not on the market, probably we passed in for private negotiation. And what happens if a property gets passed in? We're hoping that doesn't happen, but it's always good to prepare for worst case scenarios. Is the highest bidder of today's auction would have earned themselves the first right of refusal of the vendor's reserve price. That basically means that you come in with us, solely you, nobody else has the opportunity to hear the reserve and decide whether you want to pay it or not. Okay, that's as simple as that. So how about we get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen? It's a great crowd we've got in front of us today. This is probably, as an auctioneer, probably one of the best options you can do to try and explain the location, because you can literally feel it. You only have to have a glance that way to see all the amenities that this fantastic estate University Hill has to offer. Transport, we just had the bus drive by, that'll take you wherever you want to go. It's just a short walk straight out to Plea Road, and you've got your last stop there, McKinney's Road tram will take you straight into Eddiehead, if that's where you want to go and watch the Blues win round 3. But anyway, that's another story, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we haven't disappointed anyone out there today. Let's get it going. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Wake up if you have to. It's a great opportunity, whether you're a first-time buyer, whether you're an investor, perhaps sizing down from something 40, 50 squares into something comfortable. They don't come up much more convenient and in this sort of condition. Here's your opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I say every auction I do, it doesn't matter where we start. It only matters where we finish, but we need an opening bid. Josh, just a word of warning, you may want to take particular attention because it is a bit noisy. So really keep an eye on those online bidders who I know are here. So I'll be relying on you, I believe, to yell those out to me. Ladies and gentlemen, in your hands. As simple as that. Where can I see a fair and reasonable opening bid to start us off here today, proceedings? 36 Chancellor. I'm in your hands. I'm going to give you a few seconds to decide whether you want to start. If you don't, it's okay, we'll start, but we want to give you the line go. Sorry? 650. 650, okay. A little bit below the range, I believe. Yeah, that's okay. Nevertheless, we're not here to make fun of your bids, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate your participation, and we'll move on from there. $650,000. Let's go. We're on the 10,000 rises. At 650 now, ladies and gentlemen, we should all have our hands up at that sort of price. Taking tens, looking for $660,000. I'm in your hands. Online, who's got the bid?
Alan.
Alan, welcome in. Good job. Holds the bid at $650,000. The reality is, if you're the highest bidder, you'll have the exclusive right to negotiate on the vendor's reserve price. So well done. Off we go, Alan. At $650,000 at $650 now on bid. At $650,000, ladies and gentlemen, looking for a $10,000 rise, looking for $660,000. All welcome, all invited. First, at 60 now. At 60, it's now against you, Alan. At 660, welcome you to hold the bid. At 660, it's against you, Alan. Josh, you may want to let him know that. I'm sure you already have. Here in front, or to my right, at 660,000 now. Looking for 10s. Looking for $670,000. Let's go. Nice and quick. First call at $660,000. Looks like we're going to give someone here an exclusive right to negotiate these prices. In front, yep, at 70. Welcome me, man. Well, thank you. Sorry, I didn't see you right away. I was looking over there at 670. Closest bid I've ever had in my life, and I missed you. How's that? At 6, yeah, mate. All right. At 670 against you here. And Alan online At 680, if you like, we'll bring you straight back in the action. I'm here at 600, at 680. Thanks, Ellen. Welcome back. 90 if you like. 680. First call at $680,000. Good job, Ellen. Keep it up. Hold the bid. You're in front. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. Second call at $680,000. At 90. Welcome back, madam. Good job. Against you, Alan, and here on the tree. At 700, we'll bring you back in the action. I'm here at 690,000. Let's go. We're going to call it 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Give you the opportunity to buy at $690,000 for the first time at 690. For the second time at 690,000. We'll give us $700,000. Bids here at 690. For the third and final call, giving everyone here today at $700,000. It's just coming to you, Alan. Good job. Welcome back in. I know you've missed out on a couple. Let's try and not make this one another one. You're in front at $700,000. Thought you were bidding down the back there, sir. I saw you going like that. I thought you were bidding. It almost cost you $710. It's all good. I was talking to the camera. As the old Paul, get him down here. $700,000. Looking for 710. Alan holds the bid online at $700,000. Okay. If you want to ask me the question, is that a suggestion for another amount, maybe, Walter? You happy with that? Okay. Walter's in charge here today. He's the listing agent. He's not only that, but he's the managing agent of the University Hill Estate, so there's no better person to talk to than him. So if he says it's okay, I'll take it. 705, and you're doing a good job, madam. In front, in the box seat, at $705,000 on bid. Now taking fives. First call at 705. Second call at $705,000. Haven't forgot about you here, nor Alan on the online. Bids in front, live in front of me at $705,000. I've called it once. I've called it twice. For the third and final call, all done, finished, silent. At 710, Alan beat you to it. Oh, sorry, I thought he was coming in at 710. You've got to be quick. I was just about to say at 710, 15 if you like, or here at 710. At $710,000, ladies and gentlemen, taking fives now. Looking at $715,000. Bids online at 710. At 15. Welcome back. Good job. That's the way to buy real estate. That's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. If you're standing back, just enjoying the show, you're welcome. No problem. But if you're in the crowd and you're thinking about buying, you hesitate, don't hesitate, because you will miss out. You'll be the one going home with just the brochure. Lady at the moment's taking the keys. At $715,000, holds the bid in front, doing an awesome job. First call at $715,000. Second call at $715,000. I'm looking for 720. I'm here at $715,000. Looking for a $5,000 rise. Looking for 720. Alan, you're still with me? You've been a little bit quiet. How about the gentleman on the tree here on my right? Lady doing all the work at the moment at 715, holds the bid. Call it twice. Third and final call at $715,000, all done. Finished, ladies and gentlemen. Giving everyone today an opportunity to have a go. No one can walk away and say that opportunity gave me a chance to bid. It was too quick. Couldn't understand him. Now's the time to put your hand up and even confirm the bidding. Do whatever you've got to do. But you need to make a decision now, mate. $715,000. Alan, you've been an awesome bidder. You're not holding the bid at the moment. Lady, you see in front at $715,000, nor here as well. If it's time to pay another five, it's now. All done, all finished, all silent. I've called it 3 times. All done, all finished and silent at $715,000. Absolutely last opportunity. What about 2.5? If it helps, Josh, maybe ask Alan. See if 2.5 make a difference. How about here? 715. Done, finished, silent at $715,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can please bear with us one moment while we consult with our vendor. We won't be a moment. Thank you for your visit. Go.
Go. Yeah.
All right, Alan, you're back on. I almost started without you, mate. But anyway, still there. There's a few others registered as well, but haven't been here. Alan, I'm glad to see you still here and here. You're still here in the action. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're at. We're not far off from selling this place. We're not quite there yet, but we're not far away. We just need a little bit more just to get it up to convince this vendor to put this property on the market, ladies and gentlemen. I think if you knew exactly where we're at, you probably just put your hand up and bid it. $715,000, ladies. Awesome bidding to an awesome property. I think the last one we sold, especially the townhouse, pretty big with an ensuite, double garage, that sort of money. But anyway, that should have come to you on that. That's off almost $900,000. It's a good line at the moment. Alan, I'm up and around straight in. That's been up. I'll take it 25 if you like, straight back. At $720,000. Sorry, Alan, talking too much. At 25, and that's the way to bid. Good job, Alan. Sorry about that. But the reality ladies just come back in at 725. At 725, ladies and gentlemen, taking 5. Against you now, Alan. Haven't forgotten about you here. We are that close. And I mean it. I wouldn't lie. We are that close. We just got to tweak it a little bit, Alan. We'll get this property on the market for you. I'm at $725,000, looking for $5,000 rises. Can I see 730? Let's go. First call at 725. You know what? I do buy this property, but if you don't, we're going to get together. We're going to write a book on how to bid it off. That's how you buy real estate. At 730, I just beat you to it. Sorry. Yeah, we found you one already. Let's focus on this one. No, we will. At 730 in the box seat. The reality is, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you secure real estate. Alan, if you're still there, registered in, at $730,000, ladies come in up their bid. Walter's running inside just to confirm. We said we can put it on the market at 730, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're on the market. There you go. So before we go any further, madam, can I just confirm? I know you just bid, but 730, done. We are on the market, ladies and gentlemen. We are selling. Alan, we are selling. If the property is worth $2.5 or $1,000 or $500, now's the time to bid, because after the third and final call, ladies and gentlemen, you're knocking the property down to this lovely lady at $730,000. Here's your opportunity. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 36 Chancellor, never to probably be seen again. You've got the opportunity in the box seat, holds the keys, literally holds the keys. I'm in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Whether it be $1,000 or $500, Alan, now's the time we need a decision. Keep a close eye on that monitor, Josh, because I'm just about to knock it down. Let's go. First call at $730,000. I told you I'll start spinning when I get excited. Second call at $730,000. Lady in front, leaning on the BA, hopefully she owns it. Because if it was mine, no, I'm joking. That's okay. $730,000, you can go lead on my car. No problem. In the box seat, holds the keys at $730,000. I'm watching Josh Allen. He's over there. He's got the iPad. If it's worth $1,000, now's the time, or $500. I've called it once. I've called it twice. For the third and final call. I haven't forgotten about you, sir. You're welcome to come in at any stage. I've called it 3 times. All done. All finished and silent at $730,000. Last opportunity. In or out? Yes or no, sir? Sir, yes or no? Yes, I'm bidding, or yes, I'm done? It's done. Done. Josh, no response. Selling. Selling. So, ladies and gentlemen, at $730,000. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you for a massive round of applause. Very well done. Congratulations to our bidder. Commiserations to our underbidders. Hopefully, we'll see you again at another Rayward auction. Have a lovely weekend. Well done.